Hey, thanks for joining me. I'm Will, and this is another episode of I don't have a name yet for the show. So, what we're doing today is repairing a shower pan. So, we're going to be repairing the very bottom. I'm going to run you through the steps real quick, and then we're going to do a little video for you of the shower area so you know what we're doing. And unfortunately, because the shower is so small, we're going to cut kind of step to step, and you're just going to see a little bit of each step, but you won't be able to get a full view of what's going on, but you'll know all the steps. So what we're going to do is start with cleaning the shower pan. It's dirty. I'll show you that in a minute. Then we're going to sand it down. Then we're going to cut our glass to fit. We'll have to cut our fiberglass to fit each section, each layer. So each layer will be cut to go around the drain and actually replace the whole bottom. We're going to do several layers. After that, the shower pan that has been here, the original pan, was very slick. So we're going to actually top coat it with gel coat with sand when we're finished, and that'll give a rough finish so you're not slipping and falling in the shower. My daughter actually fell through one of the side panels. One time she was taking a shower and she slipped. It was very slick. So this will not be slick, and it will solve all of our problems, and hopefully yours too if you're dealing with a plastic shower pan. So let me show you what we got going on. Take you in. As you can see, it's got some dirt, so we're going to clean everything up really good. We'll go ahead and clean it with some acetone. Then we'll go ahead and sand, and you can see it's cracking through here and here. And I think once it's clean, that may be the only two spots. But we are going to fiberglass all the way to the edges. So our next step is to take the drain cover out, and we'll clean everything really good. We'll make sure that it does not need to be rebeaded, resealed. We'll make sure that doesn't need to be done, and we'll get everything in here all cleaned up and like new. And you'll be good to go. Won't you, Jade? Okay, guys, so I'm going to leave you here. We're going to go get stuff set up. We're going to remove that, and we'll check back in with you in a little bit. See ya. We're headed to go get supplies. Jade is back there getting the shower pan prepped. We are headed into town. We are going to pick up what's called 1708. It's a product that has chop mat on the back, and that's all threaded into on the front is almost like a woven, a bi-directional woven material. So it should work really well. It is going to be a little thicker, a little heavier. It builds up quickly. The layers are much heavier. And I may even imprint it with what they call a veil at the end. And the veil is a much thinner weave. So we'll probably run some veil over top of it because it is a thicker, heavier material. And it has directional lines running in it. So if we can lay it up, it actually could end up being very pretty to the point that we may not want to actually even cover it with gel coat. We'll see what I can do and how I can make that work out, but we may try some different stuff. I don't know, I may try to actually put some color into it. Try some different cool stuff, and we'll see how it works. So, I have been to the store, and Jade's been cleaning the bathroom shower. I got the fiberglass. We are going to discuss fiberglass care before you use it. Had some issues at the store, so I'll explain to you what you want to do when you get your fiberglass in case the person cutting it doesn't exactly know. Okay, so Jade's been in here. She sanded all of that. That feels really good. I'm probably going to have her sand a little more in there. This looks really good. Those brakes both look good. So there's a crack here. Starting, a crack here, a crack here. This is cracked through. This is cracked through. That's starting, it looks like. That definitely looks like it might be starting. And that's a start. So, and I think that's just dirt. But we're going to actually, I need her to sand all the way up to here. I didn't tell her that. And I got to get her a different sander to get in there. These compound curves are going to be a little weird. And also back behind here. This. Okay, so what we're going to do is 3 foot, and what we're going to mark for our arch is, let's see, this is going to lay up in this corner. And I think what we'll end up doing is cutting that and laying it in is going to be the best way. So if you hold that down there on that point, come out here and right at 3 foot. We're gonna do that, and then I'm just gonna, you're gonna have to hold it like, because I'm gonna rotate and pivot. Okay. And you need to be on the corner. Is that like a perfect corner with both pieces?
1 second.
Okay. Well, actually the
corner of this one is right here.
Okay. Is that this one or the outer one? The bottom one. Go to the corner of the bottom one. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, because the bottom's going to end up being the top. And I want that to be the finished piece. This one needs to be slightly smaller. Did it just shift or did I shift?
It's going to shift a little bit because this isn't flexible enough, but I'm keeping it on that edge as much as I can.
Okay.
And making sure it doesn't shift inwards. So we should be okay.
Tell me when you need me to stop.
Got it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna move up. Okay.
Should end up being.
Okay. That should end up being perfect. So what you're going to do is take your scissors and go in here and you're just going to start following that line. I'm just going to get down there so I can sit on it so the two pieces don't shift on you. Okay.
How many layers of fiberglass are we putting down?
This, and then we gotta cut some of the real thin stuff. Okay. So just scoot that back. Okay, stay right there. Now we need to go get the
So we're putting
top.
on 3 layers?
Nah, probably more than 3, but we'll see. Let me see what that looks like. pretty nice, actually. I think we're just going to do those 2 layers and see that this woven stuff, it should be heavy enough to walk on. So I think we're going to do the 2 layers. What about that? Let's do this though. Let's pick this up and lay it over top and see. So let's flip this over. Help me flip this over first. Just flip it over. We're going to lay it down right here. I just want to see if I can get 2 more out of this. I doubt I can, but just for giggles, I'm wondering if it's going to over. You know what?
Almost.
Let's do it.
It's this front edge.
You follow this edge right to here, and then follow this edge to here, and we'll just lose that little bit. You'll never even know it, because that's going to be on the outer edge right there. So if you just follow that right along, and then this right along. Okay. And then we'll put those 4 pieces in. Oh, that's going to work out great. That excites me. Excites me, I'm telling you. That'll be thick enough. It's not going to move. Wow, that's like perfect. Perfect, I tell you, perfect. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Purdy. It's going to be very purdy. I'm doing is staggering these edges. So on my top edge, a little space in here. And this is the way it's going down. Probably taper my stagger out. Okay. There's that. This. And we're going to taper this one down. I'm tapering the edges right now, Jade.
Okay.
So each one steps back. So your outer edge is this is the farthest one. And then you go one in. And then this one's a little shorter. And then this one's going to be even shorter. That's all I'm actually doing right now. Well, because as it staggers out, you want it to lay flatter. Okay? You don't want it to be too bulked out. So then your top edge is going to be like
thick.
Really thick. Yeah. So you're staggering the layers. Plus, if you run all your edges out to the edge and that first layer fails, they all peel. Okay? So you're trying to maximize your footprint of connectivity. I'm going to let you get the back side. So I've done this side's done, this side's done. You're going to do the curved edge. So right now, they're all basically equal. This one stays. This next one I would cut about that much out. And then I would go to the next one, and remember to skip this top edge though. So you'll have to figure out where it's going to drop off once you cut your inch out, where you're going to cut this off, but don't cut any of that till you check your lip. Does that make sense? I'll stay with you. So this one, okay, look. So this is basically all the same length. See, this one?
Yeah.
So on this one, raise it up, and I would cut right about here on this next one.
Okay.
All the way around. And cut, yeah. And if you watch this side, you just kind of keep that all the same and cut all the way around. Watch pulling on that edge because it'll keep tearing the material apart. And you want to keep that weave as tight as you possibly can. Getting too narrow. Getting too narrow. You're gonna have to you have to move yourself back around.
Okay.
Let me check it. It may be fine before we go cut some more out. No, I think you're fine. I think you're perfectly fine. Okay. So then this one, let me lift. Okay. So the next one, you're going to start about 1 inch, just like you did that little cut. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, you're going to have to go farther than that.
So about right there?
Hold on. Yeah. Go there and then go, yes, right about there. Help me lift it all
So right about there?
Yeah, that'll be fine. And technically, it wouldn't have mattered if you cut that next bottom one. Might actually make it easier to figure the inch out. Stop, stop, stop. Go out to the edge. Don't keep cutting in because we don't know how far. That's why I wanted to. Okay, so you're coming out right here. And you're coming back in right here. And that's scooped. See the big scoop in it? So I would lift it and I would trim pretty much even to this line. Okay. I'll lay that back down over. And we'll lift it up. See, I think that's plenty. That's good through there. So you're just going to start in here. Hold on.
About right there.
No, I think you have to be, I'm thinking in here, see?
Okay.
How it starts to go off.
Wait. Hold still.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
Right back there.
Yeah. Watch your leg on this part. Woo. Stop. Make sure. Okay, so you gotta cut in more. You have to come in from there, yep. Yeah. Now let's check it. Yep, I think that's on the right track. Now stop. Okay, go off the edge and then we'll recut it. Because it's not going to be...
cut off too little than too much.
Yeah. Okay, so this one right in here needs to start coming and shaping down around into here. Okay, I think that's perfectly fine. Now I would just chop that off real quick, even with this one. Yes, just chop it off real quick, kind of even with this one, and then we'll lay them down and cut it back off. Okay, now let me look.
Whoa, 1 second.
This piece. Okay. It's going to have to be cut too. When you do this side, just follow right up around to here.
Yep.
Take all of that off.
All the excess off.
Okay, now I would just come in right here. So you have to be a little wider right through here.
About like that?
Hold on. Yeah. I'm going to come down a little more into here. There you go. Okay, I'll take over. Because you are getting it. You're doing good at this.
I mean, I hope I'd be good at cutting fabric, otherwise Granny would be highly disappointed.
Well, it's hard. It's a little harder than fabric. I mean, than regular fabric.
I could just hear her now if I was doing this wrong. Really? You
Good.
didn't remember that?
That all looks really good. I think we're good with all of that. Okay, so now
Mom, I taught you all
what
that.
we're gonna do, she definitely taught you all of that, is grab our corner here.
Ow! That hurt.
4. And we're gonna reach under in this corner and we're gonna let it hang, hopefully. Nope. Shoot.
Without losing it all?
Yeah, without losing it all. Hold on. Let me flip it over. There we go. Okay, and then I'm just going to fold it in on itself like a pie. Okay. Now we got to cut the drain out. That's going to suck. Might not be horrible, but we'll see. We'll need this. Okay, guys, this will be your hardest part. This. Okay. Flip it over. Pull it in. Actually going to end up doing is using the drain as hopefully our center point. Access in the corner still, which is better than not enough. Okay. A little narrow in there. Somehow we got pulled in here. So what I'm actually going to do is fold the layers over. I'm going to whack it. I'm just going to whack-a-mole it right here. And bring it much more evenly distributed. Whack-a-mole it. Now we've got a good rough fit here. Now we're going to start pulling this stuff out now. Top layer. Set it off to the side. Next layer. Bottom layer. Okay. And our bottom mat. We're going to chop our mat to fit the tightest of turns here. Okay. biggest hole. And probably the easiest way to do this is going to be, honestly, I think, I don't know that I need chop over here, but this hole is going to be so big. And it all actually is going to have some chop. Okay. That is layer one. And the easiest way to do this